Hello children, good morning to you all. Children, in our last class, we have discussed about the properties of addition. What we have discussed? Properties of addition. How many properties are there in addition, children? Do you remember how many properties are there in addition? There are three properties. What are the three properties of addition? First is order property of addition. The first property is order property of addition. And the second one is grouping property of addition. And the last one is zero property of addition. What is the last one? Zero property of addition. And in our last class, we have discussed about this order property of addition. Children, do you remember what is order property? It's nothing but if we change the order of the numbers, the answer will remain the same. If you change the order of addends, the answer remains, the sum remains the same. The sum of two addends are same if the order is changed. That is 5 plus 7 is 12 and 7 plus 5 is also 12. That means 5 plus 7 is equals to 7 plus 5. And we have learnt about this order property very clearly in our last class. Now, let us move to the next property. What is the next property? Grouping property of addition. What is the next property, children? Grouping property of addition. Let us take any three numbers, that is 25, 32 and 71. 25 plus 32 plus 71. Let us add this. First, we'll add these two numbers, that is 25 and 32. Let us add these two. 25, 32. 5 plus 2 is 7 and 2 plus 3, 5. That is 57. Now, add this 71 to this 57. Add 57 plus 71. Now, add these two. 57, 71. 7 plus 1 gives me 8. 5 plus 7 is 12. So, what is the answer? 128. So, the sum of these three numbers is 128. Now, let us see what answer we'll get if we'll add these two numbers first. That is 32 and 71. If you will add these two numbers, 32 and 71, what will get? 2 plus 1 is 3 and 3 plus 7, 10. So what is the answer? 103. Now add this 103 to this 25. You have to add 25 to 103. Then we will get the final answer. Now let us see what is the final answer. First you have to arrange. I told you children, to arrange the numbers, what you have to do first? Write the place values. Ones, tens, hundreds. Here we have 3-digit number and here we have a 2-digit number. So, okay, come on, 3-digit number, only 3 digits. So, I wrote till hundreds place. Write 3, 0, 1. And what you have to add to 103? 25. So, if can I write the 25 here like this and add? What happens? I wrote 2 in hundreds place. But here in 25 there is no hundreds place digit, right? So if I'll write like this, the entire sum goes wrong. So you should not do this. How you have to arrange the numbers? You have to arrange from rightmost place, that is from ones place. So 5 here and 2 in ones, tens place. Now add these two. I told you the right side numbers must be equal. If we'll write 25 here, the right side it is not equal. Then itself we can understand that our arrangement is wrong. Okay. 3 plus 5 is 8. 0 plus 2 is 2 and 1. So what is the answer? What is the sum? 128. So by this, here also we got 128 and here also we got 128. So what do you understand? Whatever the numbers you add, when 3 numbers are given, if any 2 numbers you can group and you can add the third one later. You can add any 2 numbers first, whether these 2 or these 2, and you can add the next number to the answer. But the sum remains the same. This property is called grouping property of addition. So what is grouping property of addition, children? When more than 2 numbers are added, they can be grouped in any ways. When more than 2 numbers are added, they can be grouped any ways, in any order. The sum remains the same. Let us see this with another example. Let's take any 3 numbers. Let's take 3 4-digit numbers. 3,527, 4,000 plus 2,314, 25 and 13 plus 1,211. Now add these 3 numbers. First add these 2 numbers. What are the numbers, children? 2,313 and 1,211. Add these 2 numbers. 3 plus 1 is 4. 1 plus 1, 2. 3 plus 2, 5. And 2 plus 1, 3. So here we got 3,524 as sum, and add 3,525 to 3,524. Write 3,524, which is the sum here, and 3,525. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. See, 4 plus 5, 9. 2 plus 2 is 4. 5 plus 5 is 10. So write 0 here, and 1 will be carried over to the thousands place. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 3, 7. 7,049 is our final answer. Now Let us see by adding these two numbers first. Let's add 3525 and 2313. 5 plus 3. Add, keep addition sign, write the place values. 5 plus 3 is 8. 2 plus 1, 3. 5 plus 3, 8. And 3 plus 2, 5. So, what is the sum? 5838. Now, add this 1211 to this 5838. Add 1211. 8 plus 1, 9. 3 plus 1, 4. 8 plus 2 is 10. So, 1 will be carried over to thousands place and write 0. 5 plus 1, 6. And 6 plus 1, 7. So, 7049. Here also we got 7049. So, there is no change. So, by this we should understand that when 3 numbers are given, we can group any 2 numbers first and we can add the sum remains the same. This property is called grouping property of addition. What is grouping property of addition, children? When more than 2 numbers are added, they can be grouped in any way. The sum remains the same. Children, hope you all understood it well. Now, let us see the last property but very important property of addition. What is the third property in addition of addition? It is zero property of addition. What is the third property, children? Zero property of addition. See, children, I have two scales here. I have two scales here and I have added one more to it. I have added one more scale to it. Then, how many scales do I have in total? 1, 2, 3. So, now I have 3 scales. And I added 2 more scales. 1 and 2. I have added 2 more scales to the 3. Then what is the answer became? 3 plus 2, 4, 5. So now I have 5 scales and I have not added any scales. Then how many do I have? I have not added anything. That means that I have added 0 scales. Then how many scales do I have now? 5. Yes, that means when 0 is added to any number, then what will be the sum? The same number. When 0 is added to any number, the answer is number itself. For example, how big number, how large number it is, then when 0 is added to it, the answer will be the same number, that number itself. That means in other terms, we can say if 0 is one of the addend of 2 addends, the answer will be the non-zero addend. For example, if you take any numbers, that is, I have 5 pens and I have added 0 pens. Then what is the sum? I did not add anything. I have added 0. Then the answer will be 5. The sum will be 5. That is, what is the sum? This number. The number itself. What is the sum? The number itself. Like this you can say You can see with any example, that is 5 plus 0 is 5, or 200 plus 0, 200. 315 plus 0, 315, or 0 plus 900. What is 0 plus 900? 900. 0 plus 350. What will be the answer if you add 0? The answer will be the number itself, that is 350. This property is called zero property of addition. What is this property called, children? Zero property of addition. What is the zero property? If 0 is added to any number, if 0 is added to any number, the answer is the number itself. The sum will be the number itself. If 0 is one of the two addends, the sum will be the same, the non-zero addend. This is 0 and this is non-zero, right? It is not 0, it is 5. So what will be the sum? 5. That is non-zero number. Yes or no? So these are the three very important properties of addition. So what we have learned, children, once let us revise the properties. There are three properties of addition. The first one is order property, and the second one is grouping property of addition, and the third one is zero property of addition. So what is order property? Order property of addition means if the order of addends are changed, the sum remains the same. Do you understand? The sum of two numbers remain same if the order is changed. That is called order property. For example, if you take any two numbers, that is 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. And if you change the numbers, that is first it will become 2 and the next number is 3. That is 2 plus 3 gives me 5. So 3 plus 2 is equals to 2 plus 3. So what we did? 3 plus 2 is 5 and 2 plus 3 is also 5. What we have changed? What we did here? We have changed the order of addends, but we got the same sum, 5 and 5. This property, that means what we can understand, we can add the numbers in any order. In addition, we can add the numbers in any order. That is called order property of addition. The next one is grouping property of addition, which we have learned just now very clearly. That is, if more than two numbers are given, we can group any two numbers and add, the sum remains the same. For example, 5 plus 7, wait children. For example, let us take three numbers, 5 plus 7 plus 2. That is, what is 5 plus 7? 12 plus 2. First you are adding these two numbers, and 5 plus 7 is 12 and 12 plus 2 is 14. Right. Now let us add like this, 5 plus 7 plus 2. Now first add these two numbers, that is 7 plus 2, 9, and add this 5 to the 9. 5 plus 9 is 14. So whatever the two numbers, if we add, the sum remains the same. So when more than two numbers are given, you can group any two numbers and add, the sum remains the same. And what is the last property, children? Zero property. What is zero property? If 0 is added to any number, the sum will be the number itself. If 0 is added to any number, the sum will be number itself. For example, 0 plus 35. You did not add anything to 35. Then how many you will have? You will have 0. No, already you have that 35. 0 is added to that. How many you will have? 35 only. So 0 plus 35 is 35, or 247 plus 0. You have added to 0 to 247. That means you did not add. Then how many you will have? 247. How large number or how big number it is, if 0 is added to it, the answer will be the number itself. So children, do you understand these all the three properties of addition? Hope you all understood it well. Practice this thoroughly. You will get the homework by today evening through WhatsApp. Do it carefully. Bye children. Have a nice day. Let us meet again in our next class.